Hey, did you... Wait, what are you watching? Wait. Turn that off right now. Turn that off right now! Don't you know what you've just done? Hey guys, concerned parent Bippin here. That tape you were watching, do you have any idea what that was? Legend has it that you will literally die in 7 days after watching that tape. I think you've just doomed yourself, so start a timer, I guess. If you weren't aware, that tape originates from the spooky movie The Ring. Actually, it's from the original Japanese film Ringu, but I'm white, so I've only seen this one. After watching that spooky cursed tape, you should be receiving a phone call telling you have 7 days left to live or something like that. Oh boy, I wonder who that could be. Yeah, hello? Yeah, I'll let them know. Yeah, thanks. Love you. Bye. Can you guess who that was? I'm pretty sure you can. You did this to yourself, not me. Anyways, if you see this strange pale girl with long black hair wearing a white dress and sometimes occasionally dripping water everywhere, I'd say you gotta run, but I don't think that'll do too much. Let me explain. This right here is the Onryō, otherwise known as Sadako. Not Samara, Sadako. Okay? She found her way into Dead by Daylight for her infamous on-screen presence, but I assure you, her curse is very real. You know what? To better understand her, let me fill you in on everything you need to know about Sadako through the video game I've been playing for years on end. Let's start with Sadako's power, Deluge of Fear.
Deluge.
It's pronounced deluge? Deluge. Okay, Deluge of Fear. I didn't know what a deluge was, so it's apparently a flood, I think? It's a severe flood. Thanks, Google. Anyways, Sadako has 3 parts to her power. Have I been saying Sadako? It's Sadako, right? Sadako has 3 parts to her power. The first being her ability to demanifest and manifest. Think of Sadako kinda like Wraith in a sense. Sadako can manifest and demanifest by channeling shortly. While demanifested, Sadako becomes undetectable and is completely invisible to survivors who are more than 24 meters away from her. If within 24 meters of a survivor, she can be partially seen by blinking in and out of invisibility, similar to the spirit's phasing in a way. While demanifested, Sadako cannot injure survivors, but can break pallets and breakable walls, damage generators, search lockers, and vault windows. Also while demanifested, Sadako has no collision and can pass right through survivors. This is good for when people are trying to body block and play the hero. If Sadako wants to actually injure and down survivors, she has to manifest first, in which she just becomes a regular M1 killer. Basically, demanifest when you're looking for people in order to get that edge on them by sneaking up. Once you find somebody, manifest and chase them. It's just like Wraith. Using your manifest in a chase can also prove beneficial in some circumstances. For example, when chasing around tiles that you can't see over or see through, sometimes it mixes up survivors when you go invisible, and you can get closer to them and then manifest and hit them. The second part to Sadako's power are the TVs that spawn across the map when playing as her. When playing as the Onryō, TVs will appear next to generators around the map. While Sadako is demanifested, she can use her projection to teleport to any powered TV with the click of a button. Your teleport has no cooldown, except for at the start of the trial when all the TVs are turned off for the first 30 seconds. After teleporting, a short animation will occur of Sadako climbing out of the TV, and you will be given a short 2-second speed boost, similar to the Wraith when he comes out of his invisibility. Sadako also powers off a TV she teleports to for the next 45 seconds. Survivors have a way to counteract this part of your power, being that they can turn off your TVs as well. If they approach a powered TV and interact with it, they take a cursed VHS tape out of it, temporarily powering it off. They must then deliver the tape to a specific TV across the map, or suffer some negative side effects that I will explain soon, I promise. Delivering their cursed tape will turn the TV they inserted into off for 70 whole seconds. These TVs are basically your main source of map pressure, and without them, you stink and are worse than the Wraith, pretty much. Now the juicy bits. The last part of Sadako's power is the condemned status that builds up on survivors as they play against you. You may notice as you play, survivors will have this strange white circle around them at times. Circle, I mean a ring. Get it? Like it's the movie. This is the condemned they build up by interacting with your power, aka the televisions. If survivors are within 16 meters of a television that Sadako teleports to, they will gain a stack of condemned. On top of this, turning off a TV will give the survivor a stack of condemned, and hooking a survivor with a cursed VHS tape in their hand will also give them a stack of condemned. Survivors can only remove condemned stacks by inserting these tapes into a different TV, knocking off a good 3 stacks of condemned. However, by hooking a survivor, you can lock in their condemned status depending on what hook stage they're on. The first time a survivor is hooked, you lock in their condemned status permanently, up to 3 stacks. The second time you hook that same survivor, you lock in their condemned stacks up to 6. Now, why do I tell you this? What's so bad about having condemned? I mean, you know, besides the status effect name being condemned, well, get it? If a survivor reaches 7 stacks of condemned, they are pretty much as good as dead. Upon reaching 7 stacks, the Onryō can see the survivor's location with Killer Instinct for 6 seconds, and their portrait will have a red circle around it. I mean ring, instead of white. If you down a survivor that is fully condemned, you can give them the stare. Whoa, 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 whoa. Before I can show you what this looks like, it has been rumored that looking Sadako directly in the eye causes you to, like, convulse and have a heart attack. So basically, if you're ever going to perform the stare or your regular Mori, because she shows her eye in the Mori, please make sure to look away when they show her eye. You have been warned. The stare is a mini-Mori and outright kills survivor. Whoa, 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 sorry. Had to turn away for that. I bet it looks scary and cool, I just don't want to die, you know. Long story short, try to keep your condemned status low when playing against Sadako, and try to teleport near people and hook survivors holding a tape to build it up faster if you're playing as her. So, that's Sadako's power. To sum it up, you can practically go invisible and sneak up on people, teleport, and outright kill those who don't get rid of their condemned stacks. Pretty interesting, huh? Now let's move on to Sadako's perks, which, this truly is a blessing, are all not horribly shit. That's a rare occurrence, isn't it? The Onryō comes with her 3 personal perks: Call of Brine, Merciless Storm, and Scourge Hook, Floods of Rage. Call of Brine is a slowdown perk, activating for a full minute when you damage a generator. For that next minute, the damaged generator regresses at 125% of its normal regression speed, and its aura is highlighted in yellow to you. On top of this, you will receive a loud noise notification whenever a survivor hits a good skill check on the affected generator. This is a pretty good perk. It's good for regressing generators fast, and you can activate it multiple times, as well as it notifies you when a survivor is on that generator you just kicked. This means that you can go back and murder that little goober that's been hiding and waiting for you to leave. You piece of shit. Merciless Storm is also another slowdown perk, but is pretty damn fun for survivors actually. Whenever any generator reaches 90% of its repair progress, all survivors working on that generator are faced with multiple continuous skill checks. If a survivor misses a skill check or stops repairing during this time, the generator blocks itself for the next 20 seconds. This perk is alright, and is a great concept and a fun test of skill for survivors. I've never seen too much of a difference while using this perk, but it's neat. I like it. Taking this with an impossible skill check build, say perks like Unnerving Presence paired with Distressing, Overcharge, or Huntress's Lullaby, might prove beneficial. Sadako's last perk is Scourge Hook, Floods of Rage. I think this is the first time I'm covering a Scourge Hook perk, so let me start with that. Taking a Scourge Hook perk will convert 4 of the hooks on the map into these white Scourge Hooks. You can see the auras of these hooks in white when you carry survivors. They will apply certain effects when hooking survivors on them, but not regular hooks, of course. Why would you think that? Dummy. You're a stupid dummy. Fucking idiot. Sorry, where were we? Floods of Rage spawns these 4 Scourge Hooks and will show you the aura of all survivors for 7 seconds when a survivor is unhooked from the Scourge Hook. This is also a pretty good perk, as it's very informational. It's kinda useless for the survivor being unhooked and the one survivor doing the unhooking, you know, since you already know where they are. It could be helpful for finding out where they go after unhooking, but if you're far enough away, they'll probably just spend that time healing. It's good for finding the other 2 survivors in the trial, unless they take distortion. That would really suck, wouldn't it? That's all for the perks. Honestly, pretty good. I'm glad. This is a nice change for the series. I'm gonna level with you guys. I wasn't too keen on covering Sadako so soon, as I didn't really have all that much experience playing as her. She was just one of those killers I didn't find all that interesting to play as, since the gameplay mostly revolves around being the Wraith who teleports. I am finding as I make these videos covering specific killers, I'm always learning something new about them, and even sometimes finding a brief, newfound appreciation for the ones I don't play as often. On another note, I'm sorry you watched that tape. Sadako looks terrifying, and I wouldn't want to be you in about 6 days, 23 hours, and 50 minutes. Why did I have the tape to begin with? Well, that's easy. I was just Jesus! Put a warning on these things, man. I almost looked directly at that. Good lord. Are you trying to kill me? Oh, right. Yeah, very smooth. Lore time isn't going to distract me from the fact that you're outright trying to murder me with these clips, and it's lore time, baby. Lore fact number 1. Did you know that Sadako is an Onryō? Well, yeah, no. What I meant was, did you know that an Onryō is a type of ghost that in traditional Japanese belief is considered to be a vengeful or wrathful spirit? Onryōs are believed to be capable of harming people and things in the real world, usually to right the wrongs of their past life. Sounds pretty on brand. Lore fact number 2. Did you know that behavior named Sadako the Onryō because the ring girl would have led people to believe that the new killer would be a woman who holds up the sign displaying the next upcoming round in boxing and wrestling? Wait a fucking second. There's a Japanese wrestler named Onryō? Holy shit. Wait a minute. The ring? The ring? The ring? Lore fact number 3. The survivor that was brought in with this chapter, Yoichi Asakawa, was a child in the original film. Dead by Daylight actually got the go-ahead to age him up and create a new backstory for his adult years to bring him into the fog. That I find pretty cool. Lore fact number 4. Sadako possesses unnatural psychic abilities, which is the reason she doesn't actually touch people or objects in the realm of the entity. On top of this, there is a theory that Sadako is actually not in the trials and in the entity's realm. Some people have speculated that Sadako is actually still in the well and is using her powers to project herself into the realm, which is why she appears in the way that she does, and which is why she doesn't touch anybody. That's pretty cool, I guess. Lore fact number 5. Sadako was pushed down a well and died. The end. Lore fact number 6. Did you know that if you look at Sadako's fingernails in-game, you can see that they are bloodied and or missing? This is because of the fact that Sadako had tried to climb out of the well, digging her fingernails into the cobblestone to try and climb up. God, that shit hurts to think about, man, goddamn. Lore fact number 7. You may notice that Sadako attacks with this strange graphic on screen. This is actually a kanji glyph that means curse. She literally hits you with the word curse. That's pretty fucking funny, man. Lore fact number 8. Sadako's inclusion in Dead by Daylight was confirmed by Nicolas Cage as one of the reasons he decided to be in the game in the first place. He even has a funny little voice line that plays when he sees Sadako in game.
Sadako, not you. Sadako. Wait a minute, I live with Sadako. I mean, it's okay.
Factual lore tidbit number 9. Sadako has a unique breathing noise, as every killer comes with a breathing sound. Her breathing noise is literally just the sound of waves. On top of this, layer 1 of her Terror Radius music has some faint wave crashing noises as well. This is to reference the ocean playing a significant role in her movies and backstory, especially towards the fact that Sadako's father is hinted at being a ocean entity. An ocean entity? Okay. Lore fact number 10. Purchasing Sadako from the in-game store or through her DLC actually starts a hidden 1-week timer in-game. Once this timer is up, a special one-time occurrence will happen when launching the game, being a riff off of the old curse tape from the film. That is actually really cool and faithful to the license. Fantastic job, behavior. So that's that. Sadako was a great licensed character to be added into the game, and a hard rating for me to come up with. That's why I have to give her a solid 6. Let me explain myself here. I've never been a super big fan of the Ring or the Ringu movies. It's a neat story and a scary character for sure, but I've never been too big on ghosts and spirits. They just don't scare me. I think Yoichi is a neat addition. I also think Sadako is a neat addition, and I think that they did a good job with her in-game model. Her perks are also pretty cool, and I'm happy with the fact that they are all pretty decent. I'd say the greatest strength of this chapter to me is the audio design, being in Sadako's sound effects and chase music, and also the animations for her telekinetic abilities. All real spooky stuff. Where my problems lie in this chapter is solely in gameplay. I don't think I've mentioned it before, but I'm not a big fan of teleporting powers. They seem like the laziest way of integrating map pressure into a power. And so many of the killers in the game already have the ability to teleport. At least Xeno's tunnels were unique visually and served another purpose through tracking elements. As for the rest of her power, the condemned stuff is cool, but again, Wraith-adjacent invisibility just isn't fun in my opinion. Part of the reason I don't play as Sadako so much, and sorry Sadako mains, won't be playing her after this video, is just because of how boring her power is to me. Besides that, happy she's in the game. Anyways, thanks for watching this entry in the 101 series, folks. Ordinarily, in typical YouTuber fashion, I would ask you to share this video with a friend, but seeming as how there's a cursed tape that kills you in 7 days at the start of this video, I'm gonna have to ask that you do the opposite. Please, whatever you do, definitely do not share this video with a friend. Whatever you do, don't give this video more attention. On an unrelated note, if you have a person that you hate or dislike in any sense, please make sure to share this video with them. I bet they would love to learn how to play as the Onryō in Dead by Daylight. Thanks for watching, Bipplets, and have a wonderful...